Don't judge my appearance. Today was a Tuesday, okay? What do we have going on today? Ooh, tiger representing will. You see her with all her different arms? That stood out to me. There's different goddesses that have that representation, but one of them that I know is Lakshmi. And that is a very uplifting feeling to see that. What's on the bottom here? She is the representation of like all the abundance, all of the tools that you need to grasp your abundance. And at the bottom is a deer, power. And if you notice, she is the one with antlers that are covered in all different kinds of flowers, and it's literally holding that. The power within her mind. What do we have going on? Let's see. You're very focused right now. And that is a good thing, because whatever you're focusing on requires very much attention from you. And you've been giving the attention to it. There we go. I was going to say, come on, Spirit, help me out here. Okay, what do we have going on here? The Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. You have, with the Ace of Swords, there's a battle that you have been consistently being drawn to, causing attention towards that. But it's representing that you've overcome that. You're overcoming. I don't want to say you've overcome it. You are overcoming it. You're starting to see it for what it really is. Because you know you need to focus on this will and this power. And spirit number 11. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. And then the Ten of Pentacles. The Magician. The Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician. Whatever was on your mind, whatever was hurting you, whatever was harming you mentally, because it was taking your focus away from this power, this will. It's not going to be forever that this is going to be affecting you, because the Chariot, you're being directly guided to an abundant situation, the Ten of Pentacles. The Magician, you have the power and the will to say And that's so funny because it's literally right underneath the power and the will card. The Magician card is. So it's connecting itself. That's how I'm seeing it. You have the ability to keep your focus on what you need to and not necessarily battle this battle anymore, but handle it differently when it comes to your mind. Right after the Magician, you have the Temperance. Whatever this is that you're focusing on, it's to better yourself. Hey now, you're an all-star. You're an all-star. So it's going to pretty much change the way others are going to see you. The Queen of Pentacles. It's going to come off to some, it's going to come off as jealousy. I'm hearing the word jealousy. When it comes to being in a higher power like that, it is, you're going to have people who love you for who you are, and you're going to have people who look at everything that you have or that you do, and they're going to try to criticize everything to make you seem not as good as you are. And then you have the Death card after that. So regardless of where you're at and where you're going, it's going to be a dead issue for this person. They're going to have the emotions that they have. They're going to have the feelings that they have towards you. They're going to see you the way they see you. But your will and your power is your priority. And that's what I'm being told. Focus on what you've been putting your attention towards, because there's always going to be a distraction of some form. You know, the devil is attracted to the ones that shine the brightest. The Knight of Cups. Make sure that you don't allow the people who see you that way, the people who can't look at you and see where you're getting yourself, what you're doing for yourself, for your family, if they can't see the love and the affection that you give, if it's not, it's being taken for granted pretty much. So just be mindful of that. And you are, because you're standing in a sense of, you have your guard up, but at the same time you're an emotional person. So you always hope that there could be better, that there could be change, and you have to remember that not everybody can do the same. All right, let's get a little deeper here, Spirit, because you're kind of being a little vague here. The Seven of Wands. There is... I'm seeing like I'm a big Disney person, and right now what's coming to mind is like every Disney villain. There's definitely a few people that are pretty much preying on your downfall. And what's funny is in the past, that was affecting you. But this is showing that it's not allowing it to get to that point in your mind, in your heart, because of the will and the power card coming out. The Nine of Wands. Or bats, as in this one, but same thing. Yeah, they, ooh, my goodness. It's definitely, it's scary. It is. It's scary. And what's funny is a lot of it's being done behind closed doors. Like, it's not being done to your face. It's being done behind the scenes. And I think that's why Spirit's coming out and kind of forewarning you, like, don't get caught up in this. You're here. That's back there. Keep going this way. The King of Cups. This focus that you're putting into this is whatever is helping build your foundation, not only for your family, but this is something for you as well. This is something that is very, it's going to be very fulfilling for you. And again, you know, with being in that kind of power, if people don't have good intentions for someone, it's an immediate like, ugh, I don't get why she has that or why he has that. Or it's like they're happier when you're not doing well. For some reason. Yeah. You could actually be having dreams, very vivid dreams that are almost expressing this chitter chatter that's going on behind closed doors about you. Then you have the Empress and the Ace of Cups. You have a goal. You have many goals, just like the rest of us. However, there's one goal that you've been putting a lot of time and a lot of attention into. And this goal is, it's like a plant. You planted the seed and now you're watching your fruit grow. That's how it's being shown to me. So that goal that you've been working on, you're doing it without the expectation of anything in return, and that's why it's automatically just giving it back to you in return. You're being given positivity and good things in return because you're legitimately doing it. Yes, it's going to better yourself, and yes, it's going to better your family, but that's the reward for doing what you're doing, for sacrificing what you're sacrificing to make this goal happen. Sheesh. Okay, what we got here? The Knight of Pentacles. The Strength card. This has been something that you have struggled with for a very long time, and you're finally grasping it. You're finally getting the idea of how to make this work. And each little bit that you put into it, literally, it's like the flower. The more tenderness and care and water and sunlight and repotting and mixing of the soil, all of that is just strengthening. So that attention that you're giving to that goal is just strengthening it even more so that it's gonna work. It's gonna work out. The Hermit. This goal has been something that you've talked about, that you dream about, and you knew deep down that it was going to be a lot of work. It was going to be some sacrifice. It was going to be kind of uncomfortable because you have to come out of your shell in order to make this happen. And this is letting you know, like, you're coming out of that shell. And if you're not, it's time to, because that's the next step in the caring for your plant. You have to let it out for the world to see now. The Nine of Swords. And then the Hanged Man. And like I say, every time I use these cards always come with some form of warning. And based off of what it's been saying so far, the Nine of Swords is saying, this is not the time to look back. This is not the time to give second chances. This is not the time to, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Well, I'll do it the next day. No, because it's gonna haunt you if you turn your back to it. You're there already. So don't get to a point where you feel stuck, where you feel like, well, I don't know what else to do. If that's the case, Spirit needs you to speak. I mean, you have that connection with higher power. Speak. If you need guidance, speak. You're gonna get the signs. You're gonna get the signs. I mean, remember, the animal cards is a tiger and a deer. Maybe those animals are significant for this reading. That's usually how it falls. Lakshmi, or different goddesses. That could also be another hint of giving you a sign, a little bit of guidance as to where to go with it. Because it does feel like it could get a little stuck. Maybe next time? Oh, two. Oh, and two. The Two of Swords. The Two of Pentacles. And the Six of Wands. Now, not for nothing, but 6 plus 2 plus 2 is 10, and that is the number of completion. So you are trusting this. You are. But remember, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Okay? The Two of Pentacles. Put your attention to the goal that you're working on right now, but don't label it with any expectations. Oh, if it doesn't work. Oh, what if... Don't do that. Don't do that, because then you're just going to find yourself looking around thinking, I don't even know where to go from here. I got so far and now I just feel like, I'm stuck. And I think that part of that is stemming from the negative attention that's going to come your way the bigger your goal starts to manifest into reality. The moon. I just said how your goal was going to manifest into, the reality. It's that light. It's that energy. It's your energy that you're putting into that goal and putting out towards others. And that is definitely going to shine a light on this goal that you're manifesting. You are manifesting it. The Hierophant. You got this. You've got this. You're starting to balance things out. You're starting to realize as you're opening up more to allowing this out into the open and into the world, you are seeing the negativity that it can attract, because some people just are never satisfied. And then you have others that make up for that by just getting a compliment from them based off of your goal. So you're weighing it out. You're realizing that you have to take the good with the bad. That's what I just heard. You have to take the good with the bad. And what's really funny is, as I said that, because I heard it, I noticed that this is the light energy, like sun energy, and this is coming off as the moon. That is the balance between masculine and feminine energy that you are putting into this. Ow, you stabbed me. The Five of Wands. That's enough for that. The Judgment card. Right after the Five of Wands. The Judgment card. So anybody who tries to throw any sort of shade or negativity towards you because your goal is manifesting, they're going to face judgment at some point. It might not be right away, because that's not how karma works. Karma does her thing when she feels like doing her thing. But it's not going to be forgotten, I could tell you that, because it's being confirmed right here. Let them do and say whatever they're gonna. Don't get involved. Don't feed into it. Keep your focus on that tiger and deer willpower energy, because this is not a fight meant for you. You're going to do your thing. It's going to piss some people off, but it doesn't matter, because whoever tries to come at you and change your path from this goal because they don't want to see you do good, judgment will come for them. Right after the Judgment card, I don't even have to really say much other than this is the Justice card. So, like I said, I know it might be annoying. It might piss you off. It might upset you, but keep that focus on the positivity and the positive things that you are doing, because it's going to be handled for you. Don't even worry about how it's going to get handled. Just let it be. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Cups. And then the King of Wands. Holy guacamole. That right there, that short little spread right there is exactly what's going to grind their gears. And no, this is not a vindictive thing. By no means is this a vindictive thing. But unfortunately, because it's you that is surrounded by the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the King of Wands type energy, they're going to be twitching. They're going to be twitching like, why? It's not funny. It's really not funny. It's not, I mean, it's sad that people can't just be happy for other people for their own vindictive reasons, but it's not going to, like it shows right here in the spread. Don't even just turn the cheek. Just turn the cheek. Because it's not even worth any bit of attention from you. Not even the slightest bit of attention from you. And that's why in the beginning I kept talking about your attention, what you're focusing on. Don't worry about this. They've got it. They've been hearing it. They've been seeing it. They've got this for you. You don't need to worry about it. The Six of Pentacles. And you're gonna give back the more you receive. The Lovers. Ooh, can I show that? Yeah. Checking for lumps and bumps. The Lovers. This is very fulfilling for you. You were meant to do this. Whatever this goal is, you were meant to do it. So it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. If they think you're freaking nuts, if they think it's never gonna work, it doesn't matter what they think. It's you. And you are the only you. So you're the only one that's going to be able to make this happen. At the bottom of the deck, you also have the Nine of Cups. It is a mix of manifesting your goals. There's going to be some tests along the way because that's just how it is, my dear. And then the warning of that test. What's going to be coming your way once you come out of that hermit mode. It's already happening behind the scenes, but it's going to start making itself known to other people or right to you in some form, whether it be a text message or something on social media. Whatever it is, you're going to see it or you're going to hear it. You're going to know that it's regarding you. You're going to know that it's a stab towards you. And when that happens, just take a breath, look up at Spirit, and just say, thank you for where I am, what I have, what I'm working towards. I appreciate it. And that's literally your only focus. That is it. Let them handle the situations that are going on behind the scenes that you don't need to be a part of, even though your name is being brought up and you are a part of it, whether you like it or not. Don't get yourself involved. Let's see, do we have any guidance from any of the animals? Anything? Anything? Oh, look. The hair cycles. This is another cycle that's starting. And you started this cycle. That's the beautiful thing about this. You started this cycle. You started this cycle of, I have this goal and I'm taking it from here and I'm putting it into reality now. But like I said, with all good things, there is also bad. We got to have the yin and the yang with everything in this life. You just have to be mindful of the energy and attention that you're giving that negativity. The wolf, authenticity. Like I had mentioned before, you are the only you. Only you can do this way in this goal. And that's why this goal is going to work out for you, because it was made for you. It was meant for you. You are the one who can manifest this. Oh, he's stabbing me. The sacred ibis. I hope I'm saying that right. Learning. And look at the door. Oh, and 2-2. I was going to say, for some reason, 2s are coming in with this reading. The 11, which equals 2. And then you have the 10 for completion. And then you have the 2-2. What else do we have? 4, 7, 8. Not really feeling those. Not as a number sequence. Definitely 2s, whether it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or something that equals 2. And then 10 for the completion. The learning from the sacred ibis is, the more you're coming out of that hermit shell, the more you're learning about how to manifest this goal, and it's going to open that door for you. No way. Release. The jaguar. And by you allowing spirit and karma to do what it has to do with the people who just wish bad upon you, even though you don't deserve that, that's that release. You're releasing those thoughts that happen in your mind when people test you, of getting too involved and putting too much energy into that thought process. You're allowing somebody, I just realized my cat is in here, one of them. Cats could be significant. Hello. She's a gray cat, by the way. That might be even more significant. You're going to be releasing that. So it's you're just going to get to a point where you just don't care. You just don't care. And you're going to realize that you don't care. It's not because you're a bad person. It's just you're not going to care enough to allow a negative person to affect you in a negative way anymore. It's just not going to happen. You're seeing your goals manifest. You're taking accountability. You know that you're the reason these goals are happening. And this is making you super, super happy. So there's no reason to veer off of this super happy moment, to veer off then to this moment of, oh my God, why did they say that about me? Or I'm not hearing nice things, but pretty much like they don't think you deserve this. So away with them. Let's see, anything else? I don't want to go any more than this because this is 4 videos now with this 10-minute thing. I need to make it longer. Kitty! She won't come over here. She will not come over here. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, I saw this card 3 times. This is the 3rd time. The goat. Reliability. And look, 19, which is what? 10. This goal is going to be something that you will get to a point that you can rely on it, without a doubt. As long as you focus on that and that alone. Don't bother with nothing else. You don't need to. Oh, the Raven. News. You may have some opportunities coming in that will help your goal. That's what I'm hearing. Certain things are going to be presented for you to help with this goal. And I've seen this card 3 times now too. Bison, the ritual. This is just a reminder. You see how connected all that is in that entire card? Stay that way. Stay that way. And look, we started off with the tiger, the will, and I said Lakshmi. If you know anything about Hindu gods and goddesses, this is the elephant representing leadership. I think his name is Geisha. That's all the confirmation that I need from beginning to the very end, ending it off with that. So if any of that resonates with you, any of the things that I mentioned, then I am happy that this message reached you. You deserve this. Keep your focus. Ask for assistance when you need it, or signs when you need it. I feel like some of you are going to get a sign from this message because you asked for it. And good luck, because this is going to take you very far. Peace. Love you. So just real quick, if you just watched the 4 parts reading, apologies that it was long, but that's how it came. I was mentioning the number 10 for completion and the number 2s. I needed to show you guys. So this is how it all had me put it down. So here was your first line of the Murder of Crows, the second line, and then the final line here. But I pointed a few things out, and I told you that here, right here, the Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and the King of Wands, this was representing where your completion was going to happen, because before that, here on the second line, you had 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This was the representation of that. We started with this card here, the Tiger for will. And I pointed out that it's Lakshmi. I also said that the final card that I put down, not the final card, I'm sorry, the second to last card that I put down was the elephant, which is also a Hindu god. I think it's Geisha, the name is. So if you see the arms, look at the number. I just had to show you guys that because I happened to notice that right after I ended the video. Full completion from beginning to end, this message is. Peace, love, and light, y'all.